knockout. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the hard-hitting IBF mandatory super middleweight world rank contender. Tonight making his U.S. debut, please welcome the former super middleweight champion of the world, known as the KO King, introducing Vincent Feigenbutz. And his opponent across the ring, the defending champion in the blue corner, tonight making his homecoming on misses. 11 of his wins coming by way of knockout. Tonight he is making the second defense of his title. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the undefeated, reigning, and defending IBF super middleweight champion of the world, introducing Sweet Hands, and introducing to you our third man to the ring.
You clear? Touch him up. Good luck to you both.
Ready to fight in Tennessee. He comes back to Nashville as a world. Shows off a commanding performance last June, knocking out Mike.
Without a doubt, not only paint, but he's fast, and he throws in combination. I tell you, the size difference, I think, is really obvious here.
Plant able to spring in and hit him with a right hand to the body.
Feigenbutz looks more like a middleweight with Caleb Plant. And Caleb Plant leaves that left hand low, but he does have. He's bad. We both watched tape on the guy, and he's got a great right hand. You are. If you get hit by a solid right hand, even from especially from a guy who's IQ, he brings in the ring.
And Feigenbutz able to have some success there.
You know, he's coming over here for the win. He wants this title badly. He wants to make history.
Caleb Plant has able in that early round. What do you think on the whole, Lennox?
I thought that was a good feeling out round.
Because like that's what I'm talking about. Like quick left hand.
Broadcast. He does. Look at that hook.
Oh,
The hook, and Feigenbutz
he's hurt.
is driven back immediately. Just seems to be getting better and better. Student of the game, and already Feigenbutz backing up.
I'll tell you one thing about Feigenbutz right now. His head is in one spot. It's not like he's moving it from side to side. This is what happens with European head in one place. Hands up. His hands up. He's good. He's doing good defense.
He's determined to come back as best as he can. He keeps his hands up. He may not be moving his head a lot, and you got to be careful. He's a knockout puncher. And it's early in the fight, and he's still
terrific. Picking his shots. He's able to hurt and drive Feigenbutz back. Final seconds, round number 2. Caleb Plant up in the ante, putting his foot down on the pedal. Pop as well against Feigenbutz.
Yeah, I mean, you know, Feigenbutz showed good defense, straight, accurate punches. And one thing Feigenbutz...
Here's that left hook right at the end of the round that Feigenbutz landed right on the belt line. And afterwards, you know, because you're going to feel that no matter what. He's a heavy-handed guy. Take him apart before you go in for the kill.
Look at Plant already starting off with an impressive flurry. That is Jordan Plant, formerly Jordan Hardy, part of our broadcast team here on Fox. Not
sang the national anthem today, and I was blown away by how good she was, right?
Did a tremendous job as well, and trying to make improvements.
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to stay in top shape all the time, even when you don't have a fight coming up. And he's got a great trainer to do that.
Great combination.
He is, and Caleb has split the gloves a few times on him. He's a determined guy. And you know,
he's winning the early rounds, which is important, but he's got to always stay focused.
Also with Abel Ramos, with 1 second to go in the 12th round, stopping Brian fight. Feigenbutz driven back and he's hurt. A hook lands by Plant, and the right foot.
This guy didn't have it bad enough.
Wow, an uppercut lands from Caleb Plant.
Caleb Plant is determined. This is his hometown.
Man who says he wants to unify. He wants to take on everyone in this division tonight.
Man. He's already got Feigenbutz bloodied up. Here we go. Here's the jab downstairs, right hand, and then a hook off the arm. But look how fast that went. Just open it up. Here's that jab that stunned him. That's the one that really hurt him. So you see him buckle right there. He doesn't stand up. Goes in for this flurry right here. Here's the last flurry. It was a little uppercut hook. See, he threads the needle, then he goes around so fast, and he's got a great variety of punches that he uses in succession.
He's standing by in one of the corners. Heidi, where are you?
I'm over in Caleb's corner, Justin.
I don't want him to do more than he needs to do. I don't want him to use more energy than he needs to, and we'll continue to do that. But other than that, I'm really happy with what I'm seeing from Caleb right now. He's in complete control.
Justin Gamber had said that Caleb Plant had looked terrific all through the camp. Fellas, he said times, this is the best possible thing you can say is the guy sits down and
he realizes that he would say, hey, I needed to go in for the knockout if he thought this guy wasn't dangerous. He still thinks this guy is dangerous. And keep boxing, being smart, and then, you know, you chip away at a guy like this until you finally
you know, Caleb could probably go forward if he wants to. I think it has been rolled up even more.
Again, remember the fight where he took the title against Kanagi. Just use as much as you have to, because in the late rounds, that gives you an idea of the defense. And there's a good stick by Plant.
Yeah, a couple great jabs.
But watch this and wonder, hey, Callum Smith is the Ring Magazine champ. David Benavides has a title. He's peaking, and he looks tremendous here in his hometown tonight. Behind him. So he is focused. He says, I do everything for my family. I need to provide for them, and I want to be great for them. See the body shots landed by Plant, 18-7. Good disparity so far. Look, he's just walking off.
Keep threatening the middle with that right hand right through the glove.
Keep your hands up like that. Some of the punches you can't see. And Caleb is doing the right thing by him. So he's giving him a lot of different things to be worried about.
And, you know, the speed of Caleb Plant is really killing Feigenbutz. You know, punches to win these rounds, and I think, you know, there's a bit of
a lot of people forget that. You know, they can say he's winning 5 rounds.
Feigenbutz just ran Caleb back a little bit, 2 misses and 1 landed. Feigenbutz back, and that starts to happen. I think that's when Feigenbutz will really get into trouble.
You can see, and to your point that you made earlier, Joe, this does look like a true super middleweight against a guy strong. Give him enough credit. And again, he does reasonably well defensively with his hands up, but he's fighting a world champion tonight.
Listen, when you're
better on the inside, we haven't seen it yet, but even if he were to play in close, get on the inside a little bit and do some damage. Sometimes you can do more damage on the inside.
He's a bit stronger. Right now, you don't want to take any chances.
See, like right here.
I'm rushing him as I want.
See how good he's doing right here? And he's going to be able to counter him. See? That's why he's sitting there.
Disrespect. But there's only so much you can do. You've got to come in and throw punches.
I used to like to train, you know, when you're on the ropes. They were sadly mistaken. They got beat up on the inside as well as the outside.
Well, he was able to block most of those shots. Yeah, he was able to credit. He's trying. Look, he's outgunned. He's certainly a class level below, but he is trying to connect.
He can hurt you.
I mentioned he got stopped in one fight 4 years ago, and in that fight against Giovanni, he got spun around. He was out on his feet, but you know what?
Yeah, I remember seeing that fight, and the referee, I think, stepped in a little early. Should have seen the referee could have gave me a little more.
Good jab there by Feigenbutz.
He has, and instead of just blocking all the punches, then coming back with short, cute.
Takes a strong hand in there to make it clear. Good jab to the head and then body by Caleb Plant.
You see Caleb blocking most of these punches on the ropes. Vincent trying to catch ring generalship. And this Valentine's Day.
I think if Caleb would actually get out without making the guy pay a little bit for getting close.
Yeah, I mean,
between fights, and I had to say to him, good job on that, you know, again, really set people around here and in the Perella camp. That was a good jab by Feigenbutz, by the way.
Look, he's
Tyson Fury got hit in the side of the head, the first knockdown from
you get a guy that starts getting brave like much ground and just trust in your skills like that. See? And stop that pressure that he's putting on.
2 crisp jabs.
You're okay, but then your legs is not telling you you're okay.
By the way, Joe, did you
wrote it down?
I wrote it down. I want
you
to repeat that. Yes, I would like that. And then be ready to repeat that next week. But it is unlikely as winning any rounds. Good work there.
Down the line, and Caleb just, you know, stepped to his side and made the power jab.
That was able to split the guard, get right through. Good defensive work. The 2 best in the world. All respect to Anthony Joshua, the champ. And Plant might be the best at 168. Maybe it's Callum Smith. Maybe it's fights. We'll see it next week in the heavyweight division. Good work by Malik Waleed once again as they were locked up in the middle. He said, hey, fight out of that. Take the wins where you can get it. Oh, good hook by Feigenbutz. Going to land that on the cheek of Caleb Plant. His corner is screaming. Plant tried to answer in the final seconds. Beautiful uppercut by Caleb Plant. The only thing is, go all the way to get all the...
He's got a good punch, and he's...
Oh, Caleb just caught him real good.
And a right hand as well. Feigenbutz is hurt. His head is getting rocked. Lennox, if you're in that situation, you're like, man, I almost had the guy out. but now I'm expending a lot of energy. Do you say, so I just, that was a hard jab, too. Drove Feigenbutz back. You see the blood on Feigenbutz's face.
As the round ends.
Feigenbutz's face now seeing the effects. He is a very tough
Plant keeps delivering this type of punishment.
And his hard shots again. He stays on his feet. Hasn't won a round. His face is getting rocked and busted up. Maybe you stop this fight at the start.
Look at him. No, he's still thinking about earlier is to start forcing your will on a guy like this. See, he's much slicker on the inside. Okay, here we go. There's that right hand lead right over the jab. And then here goes these combinations. Once Plant starts throwing punches and you don't defend left uppercut to top it off, there's the body shots. So he gets you thinking wide, then he goes up the middle on you, and then he keeps finding these.
I'm just saying, when I see a head being snapped,
Varela again.
Oh, it was not a beating like this, Joe.
What he was doing to Ramos,
he wasn't.
I think Caleb's going for it right now.
Lennox is ready to move on. All right,
get that 100%.
Tell you what, his corner, Feigenbutz's corner, just telling our own Heidi Andro. Let's see what Feigenbutz has to say about that after, and what they'll say at the hospital, because his face is good.
Again, when Feigenbutz is actually covering up, he's missing some of the punches. He's like
short right hand right off the shoulder. Good right hand by Plant, but Feigenbutz still reasonably dangerous. Look, and it is a world, but I'm wondering, when a guy hasn't won a round, you have to start thinking about it.
Oh, Caleb is looking sweet right now with these combinations. He's doing the right thing. He's bringing him to the...
Yeah.
Let me tell you, Caleb can do what he wants in there. He's so far ahead.
Did you see him make that fake and Feigenbutz went for it? It was just, when you could do that.
There's a tremendous performance. Beautiful uppercut by Plant. Again, he comes off, and
once he gets close to him, he'll just outgun him. He'll outmaneuver him, just like that.
3-punch combination. And Plant goes to work again.
This is where you can really hurt him.
And Mully says, that's it. That's enough. And I agree. In his hometown, the child at 168 pounds.
Impressive, very impressive. I mean, unbelievable. He did a great job.
Respect the trash talk they're not used to. I don't know what they're reacting to. Respect here. And respect to Feigenbutz as well, who did the best he could.
And still, the undefeated IBF Super Middleweight Champion of the World, Sweet Hand.